it, turn! Turn the bus!
The Freedom Ride was the most pivotal part of the civil rights movement.
Those were very, very dangerous times.
I think the idea of the Freedom Ride was to test what the Supreme Court had already said in 1945, that you can sit on a bus anywhere that you want to.
They kind of imagined that they'd have some trouble, but they never could have imagined the kind of hate that they would come in contact with on the Freedom Ride.
They thought we were going back to Nashville, but we talked about it and we decided that we could not turn around, so we went back to Birmingham again and waited on the bus to go to Montgomery.
I was on a Greyhound bus going from Montgomery, Alabama with the help of the Alabama National Guard. Now, that particular highway takes you into Selma, Alabama, but we detoured around Selma because we heard that there were 3,000 Klansmen waiting for those buses.
Was I scared? Yes, I was scared. There's some people who said they weren't. Maybe they weren't. I was frightened to death. If you've never been a part of that kind of hatred, it is very difficult for you to imagine that a person you've never seen before in your life, you've never had any interaction with them, but they could hate you enough to kill you over a seat.
There was one Freedom Rider, she since passed on, she passed on early this year. She said we were all ordered by God. We were just waiting for this event to happen. I'm not a great Christian or anything like that, but I do believe in a system of justice.
My father was a Baptist minister, and my mother said, no, don't go, you'll be killed. But my father said, baby, you go. He said, because if I had gone, maybe you wouldn't have to go.
Everybody out!
Tell me this, when you were watching the movie tonight, did it stir up any old feelings?
Oh yes, I cried because the story is my story in that this was against everything my parents said, don't do, I did it, you know. And years later, I suffered some of the same things that guy on the screen did. There was a wedge between me and my father.
Something special's going on down here, Dad.
What's so special about another colored man in jail?
Before he passed, you know, he admitted certain things to me. You know, about how I saw the world and how he saw it. He told me one day, he said, the stuff you went through, he said, I couldn't have gone through that. Not for 10 minutes would I have gone through that. And I told him, well, you know, I sort of saw me as a conduit to pray for a better society, really. This story is very important in that it's a never-ending story. It will never end as long as there's man's injustice to man.
Young people, I think they need to know how things were, because some of the things happen defies the imagination. People can't believe that we treated one another the way we did. Oh, that couldn't have happened. Yes, kids, it did happen.